Hello Normans, welcome to this week's Norman News. I'm Noel Trost.
And I'm Leo Padilla. Keep watching for more news on CPR certification.
And Cardi B.
Hi, I'm Eric Meridian here with this week's sports news.
And I'm Alana Morgan with world news.
Around the school in 30 minutes,
this is the Norman News.
It is the start of February, which means it's time to start thinking about Valentine's Day. If you fear you might be alone this February 14th, no fear. The library has got your back. Have a blind date with a book. In the library, there is a collection of books that are completely covered so you have no idea what's inside, except for a little hint. There's certainly nothing to read into there. Now, let's go ahead and send it to Leo with more news.
Thanks, Noel. Normans, are you interested in getting CPR certified? Well, the Medical Science Academy will be hosting a CPR training session on March 7th. Sign-ups for the event will be held from today till Friday in front of the library at lunch. Sign-ups are completely free, but a $5 donation is recommended for the Mattel Children's Hospital at UCLA. Now to Eric with sports.
Thanks, Leo. 2 weeks ago, Cardiff City signed their record transfer Emiliano Sala from FC Nantes from the French Ligue 1. However, on the flight after saying goodbye to his teammates, the plane went missing over the English Channel. The initial search by the English authorities found nothing, but after getting enough donations, the search was reopened. Last Sunday, the plane's wreckage was found at the bottom of the sea floor. The chance of Sala being alive at this point are impossibly slim, sadly. Now to Jasmine with more sports.
Thanks, Eric. As we all know, the league has ended for the Beverly Hills girls varsity basketball team. They played their last game last Thursday against Culver City, which also held the emotional senior night. Unfortunately, the girls lost the game, but thankfully ended the night happily with some sweet donuts, sending the seniors off for having an amazing season. Let's see what the girls have in store for us next. Now to Kayla with fashion.
Thanks, Jasmine. Cardi B certainly made a statement as the headliner for the fantastic Super Bowl party in Atlanta, Georgia on Saturday. The 27-year-old made a grand arrival ahead of her performance as she flashed her fit figure in a golden bra and an unbuttoned Louis Vuitton pajama set. The pajama set included shorts and a button-down top. Cardi accessorized her look with a blinged-out Cardi B diamond necklace and incredibly long green polished nails. Cardi wore white boots that had a little bit of heel that matched the lining of her outfit. That's all for this week. Now to Bri with entertainment news.
Thanks, Kayla. Empire star Jussie Smollett performed at a nightclub in West Hollywood and talked about his reported attack in Chicago last week. Smollett told fans in the crowd that he was bruised, but his ribs were not cracked and that they were not broken. He reassured the audience that he fought his attackers, a sentiment to which the crowd erupted in cheers and applause. Smollett's statements come at his concert after he had said that he was assaulted by two masked men last week in what police are treating as a potential hate crime. Smollett was approached on the street by two people who yelled racial and anti-gay slurs and then hit him in the face and poured an unknown chemical substance on him, according to police. The attackers yelled that Smollett was in MAGA country and put a noose around the actor's neck, according to the authorities. In a statement provided to BuzzFeed News just 3 days after the alleged attack, Smollett wrote that "My body is strong, but my soul is stronger," and adding that he had been 100% factual and consistent on every level about the incident. Now passing on to Riley.
Thanks, Bri. A tattoo gone wrong? That's right. Ariana Grande got a tattoo to match with her new song 7 Rings, but turns out the tattoo said barbecue in Japanese instead of honoring her hit single. Fans jumped to correct her as she posted a now-deleted photo of her new tat. The singer added that since she got it in the palm of her hand, the spot of the tattoo will just end up peeling off. She also stated that the tattoo hurt so bad that even if she wanted to add to it, to correct it, she couldn't due to the pain. Soon after, she tried to fix her huge mistake by saying, also, huge fan of tiny barbecue grills. Well, good luck to Ariana Grande. Now to Tatiana's movie review on Miss Bala.
Thanks, Riley. Looking for a new action thriller to watch now? Well, I've got good news for you. Miss Bala is a movie about a woman named Gloria, played by Gina Rodriguez, who trains to take down a drug cartel after they kidnap her friend at a nightclub. Gloria finds a power she never knew she had when she is drawn into a dangerous world of cross-border crime. Now grab some popcorn, sit down, relax, and enjoy this week's new movie trailer.
so happy that you're here.
After my parents died, I didn't really think I was gonna be able to come back to Tijuana.
But you always made me feel like family. You are my family.
My friend.
I need you to do a favor for me first. You mess around and I'll kill you both.
Park the car real close to the curb. Let's go.
Is this you?
You have to believe me. They made me do it.
The building that you blew up is a DEA safe house. You know how long you'll go away for? Unless you help us get Lino Esparza.
Please.
I can see it in your eyes, see it in your face.
Forget your friends. No one's coming to save you.
Whether or not you survive is entirely up to you. Be my queen.
You gotta learn how to use one of these.
A bala, a bullet. A bala settles everything.
Hit me like
Ever since you showed up, the police have been one step ahead.
You better do what you need to do.
Tell Lino he has a mole in his operation.
I have a plan. I'm gonna come back for you.
Tell me lies. I'm gonna hurt you.
I'm not giving up on my family. La bala. In the end, the bullet settles everything.
Looks great. All right, so Leo, last night was the State of the Union address. Did you watch it?
I did, yeah. I thought it was great. Nothing that stood out amazingly for me. Trump delivered his speech well, and although it's controversial, it was kind of the same as usual. So, yeah.
Yeah, I think there's some ups and downs. I think there were some messages I did like about, unity and coming together that I thought were a little different from his usual rhetoric. But I think overall, it was kind of a typical Trump speech.
Definitely, and the USA chant was quite prevalent in that
Yeah, it's
speech.
quite prevalent, and of course I have to admire the women that were adorned in white, the little throwback to suffragettes.
Yeah, and there are now more women in Congress than there have ever been in history, so that's really good.
Very good stuff.
Now let's go to Yasmin with health.
Thanks, guys. Studies have confirmed that body and your brain health are closely intertwined. For example, there's extensive evidence to suggest that mental illness can manifest in your body as chronic pain. Now, a new study reports that bacteria in your gut and your mental health are also related. The study, published in the journal Nature Microbiology, found that people that were living with depression were found to have lower levels of bacteria in their gut. While the findings are still preliminary, the study predicted that probiotics could eventually be seen as a potential treatment method for depression. Now to Alana with World News.
Thanks, Yasmin. Guess where we are traveling next? Not sure? Well, we are headed to Europe. We're in Europe. We are traveling to Norway, so fasten your seatbelts. It may be a little tough when crossing Norway's fjords, as it may take 21 hours to get through the sea and land journey. But crossing through may have just become a lot easier as the ferry-free E39 has been introduced, as this is a tunnel that would be 100 feet below the long, narrow arm of the sea, bordered by steep cliffs. It has been said that this would improve transport as well as improve welfare for the local population, open up to more exports, and increase tourism. It may be so popular that the tunnel could become the new Eiffel Tower on and underwater. The finishing date is supposed to be in 2025 with a price of $40, not million, but billion dollars. While we've stopped in Europe for today, make sure you stay updated on this addition to Norway, but right now you can unfasten your seatbelts and get ready for our next stop on our world tour. Now to Natalie with some national news. Thanks, Alana. In January, the U.S. labor market added a robust 304,000 non-farm payroll jobs, taking away concerns that a fluctuating market and the 35-day partial government shutdown would significantly affect job growth. Despite worries about the shutdown's effect on jobs, it appears the impact was relatively minimal, boosting the unemployment count slightly and increasing the number of people working part-time, but otherwise leaving the payroll count unaltered. Let's send it to Bella with a restaurant review.
Thanks, Natalie. This week, our restaurant is Izakaya. This is everyone's go-to. Some of their most popular meals are the spicy tuna crispy rice, yellowtail jalapeno, albacore with crispy onions, and just your average spicy tuna cut roll. After these meals, you'll be in heaven, trust me. You'll thank me later. Now to Nathan with technology.
Thanks, Bella. Apple recently came out with their new iPhone XR charging case. Everyone waited for this new product to come out, and after being patient, Apple finally brought it to the market. This item comes in either black or white depending on the customer's choice, and it is a great case in terms of protection, even though it has the extra benefit of charging your cell phone more than twice. When you charge your iPhone, with the case on it, the phone and the case will be charged simultaneously. This new product is about $130, but you can find it for under $100 on different websites. Make sure to check this out, and now passing it on to Jonah with news on medical technology.
Thanks, Nathan. Researchers from MIT's Computer Science and Artificial Intelligence Laboratory, led by Professor Dina Katabi, are working on an in-body GPS, known as Remix. Remix can pinpoint the location of ingestible implants inside the body using low-power wireless signals. In animal tests, the team demonstrated that they can track implants with centimeter-level accuracy, and said that one day, similar implants could be used to deliver drugs to specific regions in the body. To test Remix, Katabi's group first implanted a small marker in animal tissues. To track its movement, they use a wireless device that reflects radio signals at the patient, and a special algorithm to pinpoint the exact location of the marker. Now let's go to Jasmine with opinion.
Thanks, Jonah. Rapper 21 Savage was arrested by the U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement for allegedly overstaying his visa. ICE says he is actually a UK citizen who overstayed his visa, and now he's facing deportation. Supposedly, he was a UK national who came to the U.S. when he was 13, but stayed in the country after his visa expired a year after. In my opinion, I think 21 should get a lawyer and figure out a way to live in the U.S. legally. With all illegal immigrants coming in from Mexico, he should know better to renew his visa. Now let's send it back to Noelle.
Thanks, Jasmine. Normans, Teen BHEF needs your help in collecting books. Outside the library, science building, and district office, you should see a red bin. Inside, we would like you to donate any lightly used or new books you may have suitable for pre-K through high school. Teen BHEF will give these books to Logan Elementary School in LA and will help that school build a library. Collections will begin on February 8th and end on March 15th. Teen BHEF needs 2,000 books, so start looking through your shelves. Now let's send it to Leo.
Thanks, Noelle. Are you interested in studying an art-based major? Visit the College Center and hear from an admissions counselor from a selective arts-based college as they discuss what it's like to study art at an art-based institution and what it takes to gain admission. The workshop will be held on Friday from 1:10 p.m. to 2 p.m. in the College Center.
Thanks for
watching.
Tune in next week for the papers.